Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. I've been tearing it up in the global tournament. As you guys can see, I have a 20-0 undefeated start on SK555. I've also reached 24 wins on Legendary Pop, which is top 400 in the world as the time of recording this. I also have 3 accounts at 18 wins, 2 of which are 18-0, so flawless starts. And so in today's video, I have no plans of stopping. I'm going to be continuing the GT grind, doing something a little bit different because I'm going to try and get 2 wins on 3 of my accounts. I'm going to try and get SK to 22 wins and then get 2 of my undefeated accounts to 20-0 each. Found our first match against Zappies 17. Give him good luck. He did not give it back. Very unfortunate. Just going to cycle things, start things out. Fireball the Fisherman. So we see a Fisherman, which is usually indicative of Royal Giant. I don't really see it in any other decks, except I've been talking to one of my new friends, Future. He plays Electro Giant Fisherman, which is like pretty unique. But otherwise, like that's very niche. No one really plays Fisherman outside of Royal Giant, you know. So we do see a Skeleton King. It's going to be RG Skelly King. Pretty standard deck. I'm just going to Knight for the Skelly King and then save my Archers and Skeletons for this Royal Giant. Log the Zappies too, just because I want to force more Elixir out. In the left, yep, he has to Barb Barrel, which is perfect because it means he can't Mother Witch my Skeletons, at least right away. This Royal Giant deck usually does have a Mother Witch. And we don't really get any damage. I could honestly go in again. Maybe. Actually, no, I have to respond to the Fisherman. So if I didn't have to respond to it, I would probably be able to go in because he would not be back to his RG. I don't think he went Skelly King, Zappies, Fisherman, Barb Barrel. Actually, he is back. He played 4 cards. Okay, never mind. But yeah, just going to take things slow. So this kind of matchup is usually, I would say, Xbow's matchup. It's just one that I usually choke for some reason in the GT. I'm going to snipe that Tombstone with my Archers up high. I don't know why he played it so high. Pretty bad Skelly King as well. I'm just going to log this back. Goes for a Mother Witch too. Knight should take care of the Mother Witch, and then those pigs are going to be, that one pig's going to be a pain. I'll have to go Skeletons for it, and another pig's coming down in the right. I'm going to have to Ice Spirit that. And I'll Knight as well, just because I have to cycle anyways. Might as well just Knight. And then if he goes Fisherman, I can Fireball it. Or if he goes Zappies, I can Fireball them too, I think. Again, he has Royal Giant. I'm just going to Fireball the Zappies, I guess, like not hitting tower or whatever. Don't know if that was worth it, really. But he does have to respond still, so I guess that was okay. Just kind of cycling. And you guys will notice I didn't really play any aggressive Xbows. Only punished his Royal Giant at the back. Otherwise, I haven't gone for any Xbows, because this kind of matchup, it's not an Xbow spam matchup. You don't just spam Xbows and try and outcycle his Royal Giant. That's not really how this works. Usually I, in fact, play pretty defensively, as I'm going to do right now, and defensive Xbow as he matches it with the RG in the back. So we have the same kind of idea. So the macro for this matchup, RG player usually goes RG the back. Xbow player usually goes defensive Xbow. And then it's just kind of a battle of the wills. I am a bit worried about a Mother Witch on my Archers right now. I'm going to Knight. There's the Mother Witch. I will Fireball the Mother Witch ASAP. And those Zappies in the right, I'm going to have to respond. That would be a bunch of damage I don't want to take otherwise. Yeah, good log. And I'm still in the lead, by the way. I haven't actually taken any hits except for, like, what did he get? Like some pig's chip in the right or something? I don't know how he got that damage, but otherwise I'm still in the lead. Got my Fireball on that Fisherman all that time ago. Goes for an aggressive RG in front. I don't know about that. I'd probably have gone for one behind, if anything. Although I guess it's going to work out because he went Barb Barrel to snipe my Tesla as well. Going to have to log this back. Skelly King ability is going to be causing some issues. Actually, it's pretty chill. I'll get back to a second Knight for this, and then by the time Fisherman walks up, Knight should have taken care of the Skelly King just fine. I can actually Fireball, so this is a Fireball Cycle matchup, guys. Notice he has Fireball Barb Barrel, which actually means I can outdamage him with my log. I'm going to log all of this back. Mother Witch is going to be problematic. Log does take care of the Fisherman, though. Skellies catch the Barb Barrel, and I don't think I need to respond. In fact, I can probably Expo now, if I want to, because that was a pretty good push. And after they go for an aggressive RG push like that, that is usually the cue to X. We're going to get ready to Fireball Zappies too. There they are, Fireball right away. Archers to DPS the Skelly King, and or Tombstone. I'll Ice Spirit to kite the Skelly King out of Expo range, maybe get a lock. No, he gets the RG down in time, but this is good for me, because honestly, I'm still up 500 damage. Like, this is not looking good for my opponent by any means. I can just Skelly's Tesla for the RG, and like 500 damage up. Like, there's nothing you can really do. Gonna split Archers as well, and I'm just chilling pretty much. Like, I'm in a defensive Expo, and again, like, it's pretty much just a very passive matchup. Gonna Knight the back as well. And there's like not much he can do. I'm actually going to do a little play here, guys, which is fireballing the RG, which is not really common, but I've started doing it for fun in RG matchups, and it actually works out because, I mean, you're getting some chip on the Royal Giant, right? And you're getting damage on his tower, so why not? Now, he is back to a second RG, but this is no issue. I have 4 archers on the board right now, guys. Look at them going crazy. Definitely going to warrant a fireball on his end, which means he cannot be fireballing my Tesla. And in that case, like, there's nothing he can do when I fireball the Mother Witch too, because it's kind of a pain. Log archers here, and he has one final RG left in him, but I just Tesla skeletons. I can log as well just to be safe, and then just fireball tower once more, and that's going to be a pretty convincing win against Royal Giant. Good game. So pretty nice win. Don't really know what my opponent could have done differently. I think if the Xbow player plays well, honestly, that's just a matchup that they can't really do anything in, but it's still like a pretty good. I still played it pretty well, I'd say. So nice first win against Royal Giant for 21 wins. Alright, guys, we found next match against Mini DT. I think some kind of mini account, obviously, but I don't really know what exactly it is. Goes for minor ice spear early, pretty aggressive early plays. I'll just stack archers, and I can honestly expo with these. I kind of like this thing where I go for the archers for a minor, and then I go expo to counter push with it. Gonna Tesla. Oh, he gets misplaced Valk. Gonna Tesla because I predicted a balloon, and you can actually counter a balloon on your Expo, guys, by going for a Tesla like that, believe it or not, if you play it early enough. Gonna log as well. That's gonna be a lock, and that's probably a good game. Like, I don't really see how he can come back from this. Like, damage is already done. 670 HP on his tower. So he's playing, I mean, after seeing the minor Zap, he had a Zap, right? Valk cycle cards, like, this is Balloon Cycle with Executioner, like, and especially because it's like Mini DT. I can't tell if those are Japanese or Chinese characters. I think they're Japanese, but either way, like, usually, like, you know, Japanese players like to play this Balloon Cycle deck. It's pretty funny. Just they're all very good, obviously, because it's a pretty high skill deck as well. And by the way, I like Knight the Back a lot because you can kind of save your archers. Like, I didn't commit with my archers really, and that's going to be really huge because I can save them for this push. Gonna fireball the balloon back just because the miner's tanking a bit too long. Don't want to take any risks. As you guys can see, the Knight the Back also kind of pays dividends because I get 3 hits on his tower, so it does warrant a response as well. And just skeletons like he did there was not enough. If he went skeletons up high, it might have been better, but he was so focused on offense that he just lost his tower in the meantime. Goes for another balloon. Again, stack archers, standard Tesla. Like, this is pretty standard stuff, pretty easy to defend. And then I'm going to Ice Spirit to hold the balloon in place once it gets closer to the middle so both towers can target it. Actually, it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to, but it doesn't really matter. Like, there's not too much my opponent can do here. I'm actually going to Expo with this Tesla. Let's see if he has, like, a building. I know he has an Exe. There's the Exe. So I don't really think he can do much about this, but that's going to be a dead Expo, but, like, at least I'm forcing stuff out, and then he can't really get anything going, like, at this point. I think it's a bit too late, especially because all I have to do is defend for the next 40 seconds, just because he messed up in single pretty bad. Number 1, he misplaces Valk, but even if he didn't misplace that Valk, I feel like I would have gotten a huge lock, because I did predict his balloon with a Tesla. Gonna fireball this. Oh, I angled the fireball. Gonna archer just to make sure I don't take any hits. That was really sketchy though, guys. I kind of panic fireballed. I didn't angle it perfectly. Skeletons for the miner. He goes miner on the archers. Like, that's again just a dead push. Like, these pushes are easy to defend. Honestly, this is Expo's matchup, especially because Tesla was buffed and Balloon doesn't even do that well against buildings anymore. But yeah, this is a really nice start to the video. I got 2 straight wins on SK, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Now, 22 wins. I was checking the global tournament leaderboard, and 21 was not top 1K, but 22 most certainly will be top 1,000 in the world. I'm like top 400 on Legendary Pop, as I said, but SK is now in the top 1,000 too. So 2 accounts top 1,000 guys in the global tournament in the first few days. So very nice stuff. 22-0, literally flawless start. Could not ask for any better. So I'm very happy about this, of course. That's just some really good stuff. So yeah, very happy. Let's move on to the next account. Also top 200, by the way. Alright, guys, we found our match against Makima. I'm on Keepsakes now, the account that I care about the most, I guess, in this GT. I mean, I'm probably getting a badge on SK at this point. 22-0 is unmatched. But I do really want to upgrade on Keepsakes because I've had, like, 5 upgrades out of, like, 6 GTs in, like, the last few months. I've had 5 upgrades on SK. Gonna let this go in Expo, and I think he lost. Like, I'm gonna take a few loon hits, but I'm going to Expo Tesla, and what can he do about it? If he's playing LumberLoon Freeze, he just froze. He only has, like, Bowler, okay, he goes Barbarrel Snowball, still a dead defense because I was able to catch the barb barrel. And like, does he have a bowler or something? Or he goes musky. Oh, if I caught that with an ice spirit, that would have been much better. But obviously I couldn't have anticipated a musketeer. I don't know his full deck, and so there's no point like spamming everything at the bridge there, because honestly guys, I don't know what he had in this deck, and so I probably would have had to respond with something on the counter push. So that's why I just wanted to play it safe and not commit. That's why I saved my ice spirit. And like just overall, and let's say he had like a bowler or like an inferno dragon even, I would have wanted to defend it. I'm gonna fireball this tombstone though. He gives me a free fireball, so why not? And that's gonna be like 3 more fireballs to take the tower, or like maybe 4 logs, 2 fireballs or something. But just gonna high archers, catch the barb barrel with my skeletons. You guys will notice, I always say this in my videos, but catching barb barrels is imperative for success with Xbow. Like you have to do it. There's no real choice. Goes for Phoenix Balloon, pretty aggro push. I'll just Tesla. I do think I have to fireball, although I missed the Phoenix egg, so it will respawn, but I guess it's fine. Tesla's going to take care of it anyways. I mean, if I hit the Phoenix egg, I would have, like, misangled the balloon slightly. Or I probably could have gotten something down, but I didn't really want to, like, think so much. Anyways, this is, like, close, but not close at all, because he doesn't have a big spell. So all I really have to do is just defend perfectly for the next minute and get 3 fireballs on his tower, or, like, a couple logs, and it's going to be over. I might just rapid cycle to a fireball for that musketeer. Yeah, he gave me a good... although, might as well just defend, actually. He's going to spam. Yeah. That wouldn't have been a good play. Just play it patient and safe. Ice Spirit now. He goes for the freeze, but Balloon is going to the Xbow. I'll Skelly just to be safe. Oh wow, Balloon is getting awfully close to my tower, but even death damage is fine to take, honestly. Not really upset about that. He predicts an Xbow, but guys, I am playing so slow right now and so passive, because there's no need to go aggressive. Like, he did predict an Xbow, but what need do I really have to go for an Xbow if you think about it? Like, I just really need to survive. Honestly, so like, why would I go for an aggro Expo, right? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I'm back to a Tesla for this, and that's 2 fireballs and a log. Fireball does 207, I believe, so 414, and then a log. I honestly could just go for the first fireball right now, because I am back to a Tesla in like 2 cards. Okay, never mind, like 4 cards, but I'm back now. I'll Knight to kite this all over. Ice Spirit as well. And actually just back to fireball. No need to even Tesla. That's going to be a good game against LumberLoon. He went really aggro at the start, but did something called sack and attack, where I took a lot of damage and dealt a lot of damage back, and I feel like that was better than like going into a 5-minute game. So I'm pretty happy with how I played that. Going to be 19-0 on keepsakes, guys. Let's go for the 20. Alright guys, we found our match against Cal Nexus. So unfortunately I lost against Golem. He went Golem first play. I went Expo opposite to punish, and he did what he was supposed to do. He went like Night Witch behind, and then Lightning my Tesla plus Expo. You know what? I'm against Golem again. I'm pissed. I'm just going to Expo again. If I lose, I'm going to be sad. But like, honestly, I don't have the patience for this. I really just want to take a tower and defend and be done. He goes for a Skelly Drag. I'm gonna let them lock on, guys, because this is a big thing. Tower damage is a resource. I don't really care about taking that damage in the right. All I really care about is having a healthy Tesla to defend this Golem, because it's much more important to not lose my tower than to take like 600 from Skelly Drags. He goes for a pump. I will just fireball it, I think. So Golem pump, Skeleton Dragon is a pretty common deck. Probably has like a Lumberjack, Electro Dragon, NATO in here as well. Should be a pretty decent matchup, actually. Honestly, if I just don't really mess things up. I'm going to split my archers right now, and it goes for a Lumberjack. So I'll just Knight for the Lumberjack, I guess. So he is playing, like, Lumberjack in here. People do like to switch decks up, though, like different variants and everything. So, of course, okay, goes E-Drag. I'm going to Expo right now, because that E-Drag is 5 Elixir, which means he doesn't have enough for a Golem. That's going to be a lock right there. Miner Barbarrel. Okay, what? I'm going to log Ice Spirit. Look at this guy's very nice micro, freezing the Miner and the Barb Barrel, and I get a lot of damage. And I'm going to activate off this E-Drag, off the second hit. So I always activate off the second hit, so 1 and then 2, and that's an activation right there. And that's probably a good game, because I might be down Elixir right now, but I have an activated King. And yeah, I'm down, looks like about 3. If he pumped at 10. If he pumped at 6, then I'm fine. But if he pumped at 10... because honestly, he defended that Expo pretty cheaply. Like, Miner Barb Barrel is not expensive. Let's see when he goes for the Golem, though. That's going to be the big indicator of Elixir. Golem when I'm at 8.5. So I'm going to Expo, guys, because it's about to be double. I can afford to do this and get bailed out. He does not do anything about it. So that's going to be tower down. Now all I have to do is defend. Going to Tesla, waste his E-Drag, which is really good for me. Going to high Tesla to snipe, as you guys can see, because that E-Drag is a problem. If I let it go, I don't want... first of all, I want my Expo to stay alive. so can DPS this golem down as much as possible, right? Number 2, that E-Drag is problematic. I want it dead. Got a knight to protect my archers. Nice, I shoved the miner off the archers. Very nice micro play there. And that's going to be a defense. And now I just have to defend one more golem push and it's over, which is going to be like really easy. Like defending golem pump is kind of easy, honestly. Goes for an E-Drag, so I'll probably have to snipe this with a second Tesla in a second, which is not going to be too difficult. I'll get back to a knight to protect. And then skeletons for the miner. Actually, I'm back to a new pair of archers, so no need for the second Tesla. Never mind about that. I'll log cycle tower, Ice Spirit for the E-Drag, and that's good game. That's just fireball range. So, GG's. As you guys can see, pretty easy defense, even though he had a miner. Like, golem miner is usually really annoying, but honestly, not really a concern here. So, he gives a good game, too. So, got my revenge against golem first play, guys. Let's go. I've never seen a golem pump player golem first play. I don't really think that's smart. But anyways, we take those. And that is going to be 20-1. So unfortunately, 1 loss, guys, but still 20 wins is 20 wins. Very happy with this. Let's move on to my last account and go for it. Alright, guys, we found a match against Z. Oh, wait, I'm friends with this guy. He's like, his name is like Infinity Zetsu or something. He's like a Japanese other Xbow player. Like, he also plays Xbow, as far as I know. Anyway, so it looks like he's playing 3.0. So we'll see if that truly is what he's running. It would be pretty interesting to get a 3.0 Xbow mirror matchup, honestly. I haven't played one of these in a while. Cycle is a knight, so I'm just going to Xbow. If it is 3.0 mirror, I'll knight as well for the Tesla. Good catch. And he has to fireball. There's no other play. He can't, like, yeah, fireball. I'll Ice Spirit for his archers. And should be a lock? No, the knight tanks. That's actually pretty unlucky, I'd say. I'll skeletons for the knight. Tried to cut it out of range. Sadly, didn't really work out, but I tried. I'm surprised that knight tanked, honestly. I guess the more you know. Knight behind the king tower walks up and tanks for an Xbow. I felt like it was just barely out of range. Anyways, if I did get a lock, that would have been nice. But I'm pretty well versed in the mirror, I'd say. I've spent like hours on end. Once I spent like 14 hours in a day grinding this matchup on call with my old friends. That was like a few months back, but yeah, that was crazy. So I have played this matchup a lot. We get not a lock. He's going to go late night. But once again, he has to Tesla, or he could fireball, I guess. But I'm going to log, and if he's not ready for it, that's going to be a lock. Okay, he is ready for it. Fireball log, as you guys can see, kind of devours the Xbow. But now he has to respond to the knight plus Ice Spirit, and he's going to be down elixir because he doesn't have much. Yep, I guarantee you he's at 0 right now. So I'm going to go Skeletons Xbow, and this should be a lock. So I'll Xbow right now, and he's not even back to Knight, I don't think. Actually, no, he is. He's played Archers and went Knight, so he's back to Knight. But I guarantee he's super low in Elixir, so I'm going to go Archers to predict the Tesla, and just DPS it down, as well as DPSing the Knight down ASAP. And he Fireball is going to pre-log for an Ice Spirit, maybe, and hover Ice Spirit for his Ice Spirit again. He does not have log, it looks like, or he doesn't go for one, but either way, that's good game, because in the Xbow mirror, if you're down this much, unless he goes Xbow right now and gets a lock, it's over, because you just can't come back from 1000 damage, honestly, without a lock, and I'm pretty confident in my defense to not give him an Xbow lock. So I'm just going to defensive Xbow now as he goes for one himself. So defense Xbow mirror battle. Going to Knight for his Xbow protect mine. He goes for a Knight. Going to Archers to snipe his Knight. And then log the Knight as well while hitting tower. Always important to get tower damage. And I'm already back to his second Knight, so I'll just go for it, I guess. Protect the Xbow even more. As his Archers are... They actually might get tower damage. That's going to be annoying. Yeah, he gets one hit. I'll go Archers, actually, I guess. Oh, Xbow's going to take his out. Okay, in that case, didn't really need to go Archers, I guess, but I'll Xbow now that I have a surviving defensive Xbow, although it's at like 1 HP. Goes for a Tesla. I might as well just log it and maybe catch him off guard and get a lock. No, okay, he was ready for it. I was going to say nice. But, okay, he goes for an Xbow. Now it's my time to defend. Going to low Knight. He goes for a high Knight. He might Fireball this Knight. Yeah, if he's desperate for damage, he would. I'll Archers, Skeletons, Tesla, pre-log on whatever, nice, good log, and that's going to be a defended Xbow. So, honestly, guys, just be ready for them to spell your stuff. Like, if he goes for a Fireball in the Knight, you have to be ready and react. Like, you can never be caught off guard in this matchup, because they can come back. Anyway, he just Fireballed a Knight, so I'll defensive Xbow to punish the Fireball. Knight to catch, Archers to DPS, log on the Knight. You already know this play. Honestly, it might be a better play to log, the Archers to DPS faster, but I don't know. Oh, that's so bad for him. I just lost, guys. He somehow let the Xbow lock on to his Xbow. It might be over. How does he defend this now? Low Knight. I'm going to Archers to DPS. Pre-log as well on, like, whatever. He goes Fireball. Okay, that's still a lock right there. Yeah, that is a lock, and that's honestly, like, Good game. This game has been in my favor the whole time, guys. And this guy's a really good Xbow player. Like, if it's the guy I'm thinking of, he has like a top 200 finish with 3.0. Like, better than my best 3.0 finish. My best is like 299 on ladder. Although my GT is 65 and 22 in sudden death. Anyway, just casual flexing here. Xbow's on his Xbow, so that's a dead Xbow. Now I can Xbow again. Like, now he should give up, honestly. How's he going to stop this? Like, I just defended well. I won the defensive Xbow battles. I also just kind of, like, controlled the pace of the match. So, honestly, I would say I'm pretty well-versed in this matchup, guys, in the mirror match. So, if you would like to learn, just kind of rewatch this game and kind of see what I did. But yeah, 19-0 against a really good player. He is my friend as well, but he probably doesn't recognize my mini account. No one really would. But as you guys can see, he is a pretty good player. Yep, that's my friend. So nice win. Alright guys, against a Japanese player for the 20 win. Oh man, that reminded me. I really hope we get a 20 win challenge this year. We haven't had one in so long, but I would love to get one, you know. It's been so long. But just gonna log cycle, goes for bats. I'll split archers. Bats could be a lot of things, doesn't tell me too much about his deck, honestly. Goes for a log as well. I'll just offensive Xbow on the left with my archer. Skeletons to predict something. He has a monk. Okay, that's not a good sign, guys. Monk. Obviously going to be a hard counter to Xbow. Gonna Ice Spirit with my one archer. He miners as well. That's good for me. Look at this archer going to go get like 3 hits. Okay, 2 hits, but good damage. Like 300 damage in the right. So don't underestimate the power of an Ice Spirit plus archer. Especially if that wasn't at 1 HP. That would have been 1 more hit. So that was just... It's a very nice micro play, guys. Ice Spirit in front of one archer. Back in the day with 2.9 Xbow, you would go like Ice Golem in front of one archer and just cause issues for minor Wallbreaker players. Gonna split archers right here. And I could Xbow again, but I don't really feel like it because he has a monk, right? He's gonna get back to one. So this is a tough match. I'm gonna have to think about how to break through, probably by abusing the monk, because if he is playing a monk in here, which he is, he replaced the mini tank, which is either Knight or Valk, usually, which means he only has like one monk to use at a time, if that makes sense. So if I bait it out, I can outcycle it, or if he cycles it himself, I can go in and punish it. Either way, gonna fireball the bats, by the way. This is a play I love to make in any matchup against minor Wallbreakers with 3.0, because you kind of have trouble defending bats with just Ice Spirit. He lets the Knight go in and get 3 hits, so really bad Knight, like terrible monk rather. Good Knight, I got 3 hits for it. Don't know what he was really trying to do with that, but I'll Ice Spirit for this. Okay, I can't log. I have to Knight low. Spears are going to be on tower, but I think it's okay. Knight should move on to the spears soon, hopefully. No, not anytime soon. I'm going to Xbow right away, though. He is low on elixir, and he doesn't have monk in cycle. I'm going to do a little trick here, guys. Catch him off guard with a log, and if he's not ready for it, which I don't think he will be, I'll get a lock. Skeletons as well, and as I suspected, he was not ready for it. So that's going to be a good game right there. He does late log, but he was not ready for it. As I said, a big part of this deck, guys, is element of surprise, and if they're not ready for it, if you catch them off guard, you can get a lot of damage. Like, it's really good. He just goes monk the bridge. I don't agree with that. Like, he just wasted 6 elixir and poison. I can't punish, sadly, because the poison's lingering. I'll wait till now to punish, and then Xbow, Ice Spirit, and I'll Tesla the bridge too. And if he goes bottom tower, I'm going to log it, honestly, preemptively to DPS it faster. We get the Wallbreakers, that's GG. Yeah, he is not ready. Like, he does not have the best reaction time, I guess. And also, we're just, like, forcing situations where he has to have literally flawless reaction time or else he is going to get punished. So that's how you get a lock in these tricky matchups, guys. You either wait for them to waste their cycle, their counters, like Monk in this case, or you catch them off guard with, like, logs or fireballs on bomb towers, which they'll never be ready for. Like, I got my opponent twice with that early log on the bomb tower, so take note of that. It's a very fun play, and that's going to be a nice win against kind of a tough matchup, I'd say. I mean, probably a hard counter. Minor Wallbreakers Monk with poison. But that's going to be 20-0, so nice stuff, guys. 2 flawless accounts, 2 other accounts with 1 loss each, but still very nice stuff. Against Monk as well, pretty happy with that. And as I said, Legendary Pop is in the top 400 as well, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'll probably go for a finish on multiple accounts this GT. That's about it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.